Welcome back to I Am Hope in the Chaos. I'm Jamie, and today's episode came together in one of those unexpected ways, where something small in the real world collides with something deep in your story, and suddenly, a truth you didn't know you needed comes to the surface. So let me start here. I was on a flight this week, and like always, the pre-takeoff safety speech started playing, the part we all know by heart. In the event of a loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will drop. Please secure your own mask before assisting others. And I don't know why this time was different, but I heard it with different ears. I thought, this is what bipolar recovery feels like. Because for years, I didn't put my own oxygen mask on. I tried to help everyone else. I tried to show up, hold it together, parent, work, be strong, all while I couldn't breathe. But here's the truth. If we don't take care of ourselves, we cannot care for anyone else. We can't be fully present, fully strong, fully us, not without oxygen. And in mental health, oxygen looks like the rest. It looks like saying no. It looks like taking your meds, or canceling plans, or stepping back. It looks like making people uncomfortable sometimes so that you can stay alive. Putting on your oxygen mask first isn't selfish. It's survival. And it's also identity. Because when we finally start breathing again, we remember who we are. And that leads me to the other moment that shaped this episode. I was watching a show with my husband. It was a crime drama, and one of the potential suspects had bipolar disorder. The way they framed her, the way they made her instability the focal point, the way she said, "This is all anyone ever sees in me." It hit me in the chest. Because I felt that. And maybe you have too. When the world sees your diagnosis before it sees you, when you feel defined by your worst moment, your chaos, your collapse, when people freeze you in time, in that episode, that breakdown, that one hospital visit, as if that's all you'll ever be. And listen, I've done things during hypomanic episodes that I'm not proud of. I've made decisions that didn't come from a place of clarity or peace. And I've said yes too fast, burned out too hard, spent too much, disappeared too long. But that's not the whole story. That's not the only version of me that exists. And if you're listening to this, whether you have bipolar or love someone who does, please hear this. We are not just our diagnosis. We are not just the storm. We are also the resilience, the rebuilding, the breath that comes afterward. So what do these two moments have in common? They're both about reclaiming our breath, reclaiming our identity. Because when we have put on our own oxygen mask, we don't just survive the flight, we show the world and ourselves that we are worth saving. We don't just exist to prove our sanity. We exist to live, to breathe, to grow, to love, to move forward with gentleness for the parts of us that have been misunderstood. And for those who are loving someone with bipolar or any mental health struggle, please put on your oxygen mask too. Support doesn't mean sacrificing your breath. Care doesn't mean forgetting yourself. You cannot help someone else breathe if you are gasping for air. So today, if you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're wondering who you are beyond the labels, the symptoms, the survival, start here. Put on your oxygen mask and remind yourself, you are not your worst moment. You are not only the chaos. You are also the calm that follows. And you are worthy of the air it takes to rise again. Now, I am not a licensed therapist or medical professional. I'm a mental health advocate sharing my lived experience. Please reach out to a qualified provider if you need support. You deserve real care. This is I Am Hope in the Chaos, and I am Jamie, still breathing, still healing, still here.